Awesome. Tell me a little bit more about the project scoping and approach.
Yeah. So we begin with some as-is discovery, and really we're focused on understanding how does this organization make use of Lawson, or potentially other systems for which functionality will move to CloudSuite with an eye on project scoping, right? It's not a full-blown optimization assessment. We're really honing in on those details that are pertinent in terms of work effort and planning for a CloudSuite implementation. And it's written in such a way that is easily digestible for the client side PMO and executives, and is something that could be reviewed with potential implementation partners and should be very easy for them to understand in an objective way to best provide their recommended approach or CloudSuite implementation estimates. This includes a business process requirements breakdown. So for each of the business processes that are in use in primarily in Lawson, but again, we might see these in some other systems if we plan on moving them to CloudSuite. Our consulting team will evaluate what are the requirements that this organization has around that business process, and how well does that line up with CloudSuite functionality? And we grade that on a scale of, is that standard functionality? Does the application deliver the capability to execute that business process pretty much right out of the box with minimal configuration? And do the Infor provided test scripts accurately capture how this business process is executed at this organization? Or perhaps there's some configuration review and changes required, which means more time might need to be spent on this process during the design and build phase, right? So we want to allocate effort in our implementation project specifically for this requirement because we see it diverges somewhat from out of the box. Or finally, is this something that actually the application does not accommodate with out of the box or built-in capability, and we know that we need some level of extension or customization or integration with some other system in order to effectively accomplish this.
It's absolutely critical to understand which of these processes are going to require that extra effort, right? And which ones are going to be pretty simple and straightforward.
Yeah, sure. We don't want to get into a design and build phase and have not allocated enough time to deal with some of the more tricky or unique business processes.
And so those typically would be things like GL restructure, HR restructure, jobs and positions, invoice approvals, rec approvals. Those are things we often see where there's opportunity to really change the way the organization is doing it, break free of the limitations of Lawson and take advantage of some of the CloudSuite opportunities.